Hi there, and welcome to our ASO for Indie Developers tutorial. Are you an independent developer wondering if you really need to dive into App Store optimization? The short answer is yes, if you want users to discover and install your app. You can absolutely create an amazing app without ASO, but without optimization, your game will likely stay invisible among millions of others. Think about it. Apps and games are not created in a vacuum. They exist in a world of trends, competition, and user expectations. We need to connect users to our fantastic apps. And that's exactly what ASO and mobile analytics help us do. In this tutorial, we'll guide you through practical steps on how to optimize your mobile app. Even if you have a small budget, even if you're doing it all on your own, we'll also show how to use mobile analytics tools using ASOMobile as an example. No complicated terms, just clear explanations and real examples. Let's get started. Before we jump into action, let's talk about where mobile apps get their users. According to traffic analysis, about 65% of all mobile app installs happen through search. When it comes to mobile games specifically, around 48% of users install games through search, not ads, not social media, search. This clearly shows that search engine optimization is the biggest source of new users. And since most indie developers do not have huge advertising budgets, focusing on organic traffic is the smartest move. In this tutorial, we will focus on optimizing apps using games as examples, just as one of our subscribers requested. And if you have an idea for a future video topic, feel free to share it in the comments. We are always excited to create content that helps you grow your apps faster. Keep in mind, ASO principles work similarly for all types of mobile apps, and the same tools can be used to optimize any app, not just games. Now, before we dive into the practical steps, let's talk about something equally important: understanding your audience. But remember, your target audience is not just all gamers. Different games attract different people. Women, kids, casual players, hardcore fans. This is why we need to be specific when thinking about our audience. And how do we understand our audience better? Start with the App Store and Google Play. Check app creatives, reviews, and what users are saying. Then head to social media. Follow trends and read comments to spot what's popular. Next, explore forums. Reddit and Quora are full of real user questions and ideas. And don't forget competitor websites. They reveal useful strategies and gaps you can use. All these steps will help you understand how players search for games like yours. And that is exactly what we will focus on during optimization. Now let's look at what ASO actually involves. There are 5 main steps. Identify competitors. Find similar games by browsing stores or using analytics tools. Work with keywords. Think like your users. What would they type to find a game like yours? Generate metadata. Use the right keywords in your app's title, subtitle, and description. Create convincing visuals. Once players find your game, your icon, screenshots, and preview video must convince them to install. Analyze performance after publishing, monitor which keywords you rank for, how your competitors perform, and adjust your strategy. It sounds like a lot, but don't worry. Modern analytics tools make all of this easy, even if you're working alone. Now let's jump into practical work with ASOMobile. Let's imagine you have a new game idea. A PvP zombie shooter in a post-apocalyptic world. In this tutorial, we'll use Zero City as our example game. Now it's time to start the first big step in ASO, collecting keywords. The first thing you do is add the example game to analytics. We are using ASOMobile in this tutorial, and you can find the link to try it in the video description. When you add an app, ASOMobile suggests a list of keywords, and these are not just random words, but real search queries users are actually typing. You can select the most relevant keywords at this stage, and they will be added directly to your main workspace, the Keyword Monitor. At this point, don't overthink. Just start collecting everything that looks relevant. You can always clean up and prioritize later. Remember, ASO is a process. We'll refine the list step by step. In the Keyword Monitor, we will gather a complete list of keywords from different tools and track your app's ranking progress over time. Here, you will see not just the keywords themselves, but also important metrics that help you choose the best ones for your strategy. Traffic. How many users are searching for this keyword? Keyword complexity. How hard it is to rank for this keyword. Keyword efficiency. How valuable the keyword is based on its traffic and competition. Your app's current position for the keyword, if it already ranks. And if your app is not ranking yet, no worries. We are here to fix that together. You will also see 3 vertical bars next to each keyword. Click on them to preview the search results for that keyword. You'll see how the search page looks when users type it in and which apps are showing up there. By the way, the Keyword Monitor tool is completely free, which is especially important for indie developers. It does have a limit on the number of keywords you can track, but even with a small set, you can start optimizing right away. So even if you have no budget at all, don't wait. Start working on your ASO now. It will help your game become visible and reach its first users. Next, we'll use tools like Keyword Check to deepen our research. And the good news is, Keyword Check is also free to use. Using Keyword Check, you can explore any search query. For example, type zombie war and see how much traffic the keyword has, how competitive it is. What search suggestions appear for this keyword? They can also be highly relevant for you. What other games show up for it? You can also find new competitors here and add them to your analytics dashboard. Selecting the right competitors is essential. Successful apps usually rank for high-value keywords, and analyzing their strategies can help you identify more keywords to strengthen your own app's visibility. The next tool is App Keywords. Here you can check the keywords your app and your competitors are ranking for. In the first tab, Indexation, you'll see which keywords your app is already indexed for. It shows all positions up to 250, but remember, most real downloads happen from the top 3 results. In every table, you can sort keywords, for example, by traffic or by ranking position. You can also filter keywords, which is very helpful when you have a long list. For instance, you can set a minimum traffic value to hide low traffic keywords and focus only on the ones that matter. There's also a new indexation section. It highlights keywords that appeared in the last few days, making it easy to track new rankings after you update your app's metadata. Another very useful section is Competitors' Keywords, where you can discover the real search terms that are helping your competitors get visibility. Here, you can sort keywords by how many competitors are indexed for them. If most competitors rank for a keyword, it usually means it's highly relevant, so make sure to add it to your list. But you can also sort the other way around. Look for keywords where few competitors are indexed. These are potential keyword gems, easier opportunities to reach the top positions. But remember, the most important thing is relevance. There's no point in trying to rank for a keyword that doesn't match your app. Users simply won't download it. It's always better to focus your efforts on keywords that real users might actually type when searching for your app. Not all keywords will be perfect. Sometimes a game gets indexed for strange or unrelated search terms. That's why it's important to regularly clean up your list and stay focused on truly relevant keywords. And since I know how important it is for indie developers to save budget, I've got a little gift for you. Use my promo code ASOSTART to get 30% off your first purchase on ASOMobile. The best part? It works for any subscription period, even a full year. So if you're ready to dive into ASO seriously, this is a great way to start and save at the same time. To help you find even more good options, we'll use another tool, Keyword Finder. It's a great way to expand your keyword list. What I really like about it is that it offers different tabs depending on your goals. For example, relevant keywords. Great for any app to find terms closely related to your topic. Popular keywords usually fit big, well-known brands because they are highly competitive. Long-tail keywords, perfect for beginners. They have lower competition, making it easier for a new app to start ranking and getting visibility. By using these tabs and picking the right type of keywords for your stage, whether you're just starting or scaling up, you'll build a strong, balanced keyword strategy. Next, We'll use Keyword Suggest, a free and easy way to find real search suggestions from the App Store. Keyword Suggest shows you real search suggestions from the App Store. When you type a word like zombie, you might see zombie apocalypse, zombie shooter, zombie survival. These suggestions are extremely valuable because they show what users are actively searching for. And remember, the App Store suggests terms that are likely to get clicks, so they reflect real demand. Check the search suggestions for each letter, pick the relevant ones, and add them to your keyword monitor. Other tools you should use: Keyword Select, find similar keywords, text. Analyzer is a free tool to find keywords in competitor descriptions. Spy Explorer lets you compare your game with competitors, keyword by keyword. Organic Downloads shows you which keywords are likely bringing downloads to your app or to your competitors. It helps you understand which search terms are really working and driving organic traffic. By combining all these methods, you'll build a powerful semantic core, the foundation of your text optimization. After collecting keywords, it's time to analyze and clean your list. Here's how to do it step by step. Sort by traffic. Remove keywords with zero traffic. Check for relevance. A great way to do this is by clicking the 3 bars next to a keyword and looking at the search results. If you see apps from your category, it's a good sign. But if the results show apps from a different category, delete that keyword. The store likely doesn't consider your app relevant for that term. Also, remove anything that doesn't fit your app. For example, if your game is for adults and you see a keyword like for kids, it doesn't belong. Next, group keywords, either by traffic level or by priority for your metadata. Personally, I like to pick 5-10 top keywords to include in the title and subtitle. By the end, you'll have a focused and effective list of search terms. And one last important thing. If you're optimizing for both the App Store and Google Play, always create separate keyword lists. User behavior is different. App Store searches are shorter and more branded. Google Play has more long-tail queries. Traffic levels for the same keyword can also vary, so always check the data separately. You'll see keyword data based on the platform of the app you're analyzing, App Store data for iOS apps, and Google Play data for Android apps. That's why it's important to build strategies separately for each platform. The same applies to countries, even if they share the same language. For example, users in the UK might search for coloring, while in the US they search for coloring. If you simply copy your keywords without adapting them, you could miss key search terms and lose valuable traffic. Always localize your keyword lists for each market, not just translate them. Congrats! If you've made it to this part of the video, that means you already know how to build a strong semantic core for your indie game's ASO. What about you? What kind of app or game are you working on? And how's your keyword research going so far? Did it take you a while to build your list? Let me know in the comments. I'm really curious how others are approaching this step. And just a quick reminder, you can use the promo code ASOSTART for 30% off your first ASOMobile purchase. You'll find the code in the video description. In the next part, we'll show you how to turn these keywords into powerful metadata, titles, subtitles, and descriptions that actually drive installs and boost visibility. Remember, ASO is not about tricks or hacks. It's about understanding your users, analyzing your niche, and positioning your game for success. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out our next video. Optimize your games and reach your goals.